I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on, because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
They don't.
And and I formed a bunch of opinions about the town and about the people in it that were like, surely that couldn't be, because the whole place can't be like, Weird Town, where the stranger wanders in and all the people are in the bar and they all shut up when he looks at them and they tell you don't go into the house on the hill. And I imagined that stuff. That couldn't be the reason for why so-and-so was acting like, could it? And then you find out later on the track that you are exactly on track with a lot of this stuff. Not specifically on track, but that you could, that some of your worst nightmares were real at the time. And you think,
it sounds like there's a lot of buzz about Mel Gibson supposedly spilling some major tea about Oprah, something people are claiming could rock Hollywood to its core. If the rumors are true, this might be one of those jaw-dropping moments everyone talks about for weeks. What's the scoop? Spill the details, because now I have to know.
Goes off on Oprah, Gayle King, and Diddy, celebrity friends, for not speaking out against Diddy. And like I said, this brother either got some tapes, some dirt on them. I remember Diddy said something about, hey, if y'all really, like, for the ones who really rock with me, like, he was saying, like, really, really rock with me. I think what he said by that is, like, for the ones who really know what I be doing and know that you were there to witness it. And I know what you did, too. It's crazy, man. Because, like I say, where's everybody at? All the people that was at these parties, where y'all at now? Back on the Art of Dialogue channel. I'll leave in the description. We ain't gonna waste no more time, man. Shout out to all the good humans. Let's jump right into it.
Hold up. Mel Gibson just dropped a bombshell that's got Hollywood and the internet in a frenzy. This isn't your average celebrity drama. This is Mel going head-to-head with Oprah Winfrey herself. Yes, Oprah, the queen of talk shows, America's sweetheart, and one of the most powerful women in entertainment. And Mel, he's not holding back. After years of laying low, Mel is suddenly spilling tea like there's no tomorrow. He's calling out Oprah's empire, claiming it's built on lies, and says he's got receipts. But here's the kicker. No one knows if these so-called receipts are legit or if this is just another Hollywood fantasy. Some are calling him brave. Others think he's completely lost it. Either way, the question everyone's asking is, what could Oprah possibly be hiding? The buzz is unreal. People are glued to this real-life soap opera, which is more dramatic than anything on TV. And let's be honest, this isn't just any celebrity feud. If what Mel's saying turns out to be true, it could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Oprah. But one thing's clear, Mel's just getting started, and this tea is scalding hot. Buckle up, because this might be the most explosive celebrity showdown we've seen in years.
I agree with you, man. That's crazy, man. But why haven't any of Diddy friends spoke up for him?
My man, listen here. All those ones who made it to the Diddy party,
Yeah.
to the after party, and to the hotel lobby.
After the party is the after party.
They not gonna ruin their brand.
Speak on it.
They not gonna say nothing. Man, I was watching the other day. Listen to me. They did that. They on Channel 2 News here in New York. Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about. They showed the him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn. He still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew.
Yeah.
Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein. He was running with that whole crew.
And we know what Oprah said about Weinstein, you know, when all that stuff came out. So I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I know I've been covering a lot of these videos. I feel like that this is what's important right now, you know, because it's a lot of people who support a lot of these artists, these talk show hosts. I was doing it at one point, but it's when you find out information, man, you need to act on it. Whether it's not supporting them no more, I want to know everything I need to know. All right, because these people will have you fooled, man. They will have you fooled.
They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here.
He ain't lying.
Get out of here with that.
That's what most of them are saying.
If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support him. Because it would mess up their brand.
Yeah.
It would mess up their brand.
Mel's not done yet. He's hinting there's even more to come, and it's supposedly even juicier. Now everyone's waiting to see what other secrets he might spill. Is he exposing some dark truth about Hollywood, or is this just a desperate grab for attention? One thing's clear, this isn't your average celebrity feud. Two of Hollywood's biggest names are facing off, and it feels like a heavyweight match, except they're throwing accusations instead of punches. Everyone's waiting to see who will land the final blow. Mel's claims have Hollywood buzzing, with people picking sides. Will Oprah's spotless reputation take a hit, or will Mel's accusations backfire? Either way, the drama is far from over, and no one wants to miss what happens next.
Jay-Z. We the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff.
Yeah.
But you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
Yeah, Stevie J.
Stevie don't count, bro.
Again, like, you know, I wonder what people are going to say once all this cools down, whether it's him going to jail, him not going. I just wonder what people are going to say, because, you know, I know Oprah had so many people on her show dealing with, like, I got to choose my words carefully, man. YouTube be, boy, they be. But when it's dealing with men and women, you know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. The DV, you'll figure it out. The domestic stuff. She's had so many people on her channel talk about, her show talk about that. So it's like, but you already know with Oprah, with the whole Maui situation going on, that she got a lot of backlash for that. It's just, my whole thing is like, saying nothing is almost worse. Cause like, it's not like you got to say, oh, I need to wait to see. You don't need to wait. Everybody in the world done seen that video. And it just goes to show that, I mean, you could even go like Chris Brown, that situation with him and Rihanna. You know, people still got him featured in their song. Like, people they'll forgive, but they won't forget. But at the same time, it's like, what is the real punishment? You know, you take your just average person and they're going to be locked up, right? So it goes to show you that, you know, this dude is working with some powerful people who's probably keeping him out of jail to keep themselves out of jail. Yeah. But we already know how Oprah is. I'm glad this channel be talking about this stuff, man, because I feel like it's important. Some people may not. I do. Appreciate you guys coming over. Please comment below. If you've seen somebody speak out, please send me the video. Peace out.
Hold up. Mel's spilling tea about Oprah's so-called *VI plan*, and it's got everyone talking. He's claiming she's not just building an empire, but running a whole kingdom, and it's not as clean as it seems. We all know Oprah as America's go-to friend, the one who gives book recs, cars, and advice. But Mel says there's a dark side, claiming she's manipulating the masses, and not just Hollywood-level stuff. He's talking influence stretching all the way to Washington. Is this legit or just wild speculation? Either way, if Mel's got proof, this could shake up everything. Stay tuned. This is far from over.
For one, even apart from any major accusations, she's been alleged to be a bully who isn't quite as nice as she tries to seem. For one, people were angry at her after an interview with the Olsen twins resurfaced, where she was seen acting very invasive and unsympathetic, especially considering they were just teenagers.
You know, people are going to write what they want to write. We try not to read the good or the bad because it just kind of comes with the territory. You know, either you're too fat, you're too skinny, and people are just going to write what they
What size are you, by the way?
Size?
Yeah,
I'm really short.
You're not sure?
Girls, and you know.
That's so interesting. That is so interesting. I'm like obsessed with size, and you're like, I really don't know.
Mary-Kate did eventually seek treatment for an eating disorder later that year. And we've progressed and we've seen just the look on her face, how horrified Mary-Kate and her sister Ashley were when they were asked that question, and then for Oprah to laugh about it. It comes off tone deaf now.
So Monique, the actress who has accused Tyler Perry and Oprah of blackballing her from the industry. Her claims have been proven true, especially as Perry straight up admitted to having a hand in making sure she didn't get hired. Monique even said Oprah started stealing roles that were offered to her first. But her real problem was when Oprah invited her family on her show without consultation. And then comes the most problematic thing of all, and the part that actually may tie her to Diddy is her connection to Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
While she was quick to give an Oscars speech and speak up about women facing sexual assault, people pointed out that she had been a frequent collaborator of Weinstein for years and never spoke up. It's hard to believe she never saw anything, and she even avoided.
It's like, so it's because, you know, with all this stuff coming out and they saying like these names are to be released, it would not shock me if her name is in there at all. Just looking at these pictures here, man, like, you know, they know what goes down in the industry, you know. So for you to be taking a picture with this man is like, just seeing that shot right there is like just crazy.
So, what's this *vile plan* Mel's talking about? He claims Oprah's using her influence to control narratives and silence critics. Think about it. How often do celebs go on her show to clear their name? Mel says that's just the surface. He's suggesting something bigger, billion-dollar stakes, global consequences. If true, it could change how we view everything, from what we read to who we vote for. Is it real, or is Mel just stirring the pot? If there's truth to this, it's not just influence, it's control. And that's huge. But Mel isn't done, and this story runs deeper. In Hollywood, the truth is always crazier than fiction. Stay tuned.
So Tyler Perry says to me, listen, you may really want to consider promoting this film. Okay. Because if you get nominated for an Oscar award, your next film is $3 to $5 million.
All right, so really quickly, guys, let me go ahead and interject here. When it comes to the movie Precious was great. I definitely think that Monique played the part of Precious's mother so well that it completely destroyed her career going forward. I think that honestly was the reason why she just kind of went ghost for a very long time after that, guys. And when it comes to Taraji P. Henson, I do think that if she's playing lead and she's making a lot less, then that's obviously an issue. If she's a second or tertiary actress, I don't know if she should be getting as much as the lead actress or actor, guys. But let's see.
And if you win it, your next film is $6 to $8 million. I said, Tyler, who you talking to? I'm a black woman. Where do they pay those type of salaries, brother? I said, what I cannot do, Tyler, is work for free. I've done what I was supposed to do. I cannot go overseas and do this for free.
Think this is just about Mel and Oprah? Nope, it's a full-on Hollywood civil war. Celebs are picking sides, and it's more chaotic than a celebrity breakup. You think everyone would back Oprah, right? She's Hollywood royalty. But surprisingly, some big names are siding with Mel, even stars who once spilled their secrets on her show. It's messy, it's shocking, and it's only getting started. Stay tuned. This drama's about to explode.
Let's think logically here, guys.
Oprah, on her end, has voiced her disapproval of rap lyrics that she deems hateful and degrading. This difference in perspective has been a source of contention between them. 50 Cent went on to say, she was completely against everything that was in my music, so she ain't never going to have me on that show. I'm never going to reach that platform, which is confirmation of you being a huge success. So I just said, okay, if we can't be friends, then at least let's be enemies. 50 Cent took his pettiness to a new level by naming his dog after Oprah and his cat after Oprah's close friend Gayle King.
That's hilarious.
Around the same time, Ludacris also called out Oprah. He accused her of throwing him under the bus during his appearance on her show to promote the movie Crash with the rest of the cast. Instead of focusing on the movie, Oprah kept pressing Ludacris about his use of the N-word in his music during the interview. Ludacris wasn't happy about this, and he called her out in a radio interview. As if the situation wasn't messy enough, Oprah took it a step further by editing out certain parts of Ludacris's response to her questions.
Well, Oprah didn't edit it out. Her team did.
This editing was done in a way that portrayed him in a negative light, making him look like an idiot. Dave Chappelle, who had turned down a $50 million deal with Comedy Central and left for Africa due to concerns for his safety, appeared on The Oprah Show. While explaining the reasons behind rejecting the deal, Dave mentioned some questionable aspects he wasn't comfortable with. However, Oprah kept interrupting him and pressuring him to admit to having some form of mental illness during the conversation. Dave also mentioned that he has seen celebrities in Hollywood who have made huge amounts of deals, and some months later, they suddenly appear crazy to everyone. He mentioned that
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a literal fact. Okay? Don't make the wrong deal in Hollywood. They will make you crazy, bro. They will. They'll stop selling your Yeezy. What?
And get this, some celebs are staying strangely quiet. Usually stars are all over social media, but now, some of Hollywood's biggest names are acting like they've forgotten how to tweet. What do they know that we don't? The buzz is they're scared to pick sides because no one knows who will come out on top. This feud is tearing apart Hollywood's perfect image. Those happy family vibes, fake. Friendships are ending fast. But here's the twist. Mel's not alone. Other celebs are starting to question Oprah's influence and are ready to spill their own tea. Is this just about Mel and Oprah, or is there something bigger going on? The streets are buzzing, and it's only getting messier. Grab your popcorn. This drama is far from over.
What happens, and I've seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
Okay.
When
you say you heard the stories, what do you mean? What stories?
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the streets.
If I hire you for a set amount of money and you accept that money, okay, you accept it, then after everything is done, you then say, this is not enough money, right? And you're saying it publicly, making me, the director, look bad, for example. The next director is going to look or ask around. They're going to look at how you acted after the movie, and they're going to be like, you're going to attempt to embarrass me in public? Why would I work with you? I don't think anyone really needed to blackball or blacklist Monique. I don't think so. You have to look at it logically here, guys. I mean, why would I want to work with you again? Or why would I want to work with you? Let's say I never worked with you, right? But I heard this is going on. I'm not working with you. Why would I do that? That's crazy.
Monique claims that Tyler went as far as bad-mouthing her to the director David Tolber, resulting in her losing potential opportunities. While Monique was revealing these issues, she faced resistance from many in the industry except for 50 Cent. He was the lone individual who stood by her. He posted a picture of Monique on his Instagram and expressed his support by saying, "All in favor of Monique being back on top, say make it happen. Stop messing around. I went to see Monique's stand-up show during Super Bowl weekend, and it was so good. She had me in a trance. You've got to go check her out." Another actor who has repeatedly exposed Oprah is Denzel Washington. He exposed the less savory aspects of the movie industry, where powerful Hollywood elites, like Oprah, attempt to manipulate and coerce actors into playing characters that go against their values. In a revealing interview that sent shockwaves through Tinseltown, the legendary actor, renowned for his compelling performances, unveiled the dark and often strange side of the film industry. Denzel shared insights into his early days in the industry, recounting a peculiar movie role he was pressured into accepting in 1986.
I got a part in a movie in 1986. I called it The They Couldn't Kill.
The film portrayed a disturbing storyline in which Denzel Washington's character, a black man, was accused of assaulting a white woman. What shocked Denzel even more was the nonchalant attitude displayed by some Hollywood insiders during the audition process. Being a decent man in Hollywood wasn't easy for Denzel, as he quickly discovered the dark side of the entertainment industry. In 2014, Denzel became a central figure in the Sony email hack controversy when an unidentified hacker exposed confidential information from Sony Pictures Entertainment. In one of the leaked email conversations between an unnamed producer and Sony chairman Michael Linton, which occurred shortly after the release of Denzel's movie The Equalizer, the producer recommended that Sony avoid casting black actors to better resonate with an international audience. The producer suggested that overseas earnings could have been higher if a white actor had taken the lead role, stating a belief that the international motion picture audience is generally racist and that films with African American leads don't perform well overseas. But that wasn't the end of it.
Keep in mind, guys, I live on 2 continents. Really quickly, this is an interesting thing, right? Being in a place where not many people look like you, right? I can definitely tell you that, for example, my wife is from Spain, okay? She never knew that there were movies where a black person was the lead. Her only experience with that was, I think, the Cosby Show. That was the only she was like, that is the only thing. That's the only example that she's ever seen, right? So I can tell you, the international audiences would prefer to watch what looks the closest to them. That's it. Take that how you want to take it. And that's why some artists are pushed ahead of other artists at times in certain genres, right? people are generally more comfortable with what they visually are used to.
Soon after arriving in Hollywood, Denzel realized...
I'm not making excuses.
There,
but keep in mind, Sony is from where?
Was an agenda to capitalize on black trauma and exploit it for entertainment. Denzel's revelation provides a glimpse into the often concealed world of Hollywood, where questionable decisions are made and actors may be compelled to compromise their principles for fame and fortune. It raises serious questions about the responsibility of those in power like Oprah within the industry and prompts us to consider whether they are genuinely mindful of the impact the roles they offer can have on actors and the pay according to it. A user said, "That's right, Taraji. She's a phenomenal actress who deserves to be paid well. Speak out and don't be afraid. I love 50 Cent. He isn't afraid to stand up for the underdog. If it wasn't for black people, Oprah wouldn't be where she is now."
No, stop playing. Not Oprah.
That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.
I mean, that could probably go for a couple of people, but definitely not Oprah. All right, so I don't really see exactly how Oprah is taking from actresses like that, guys. But if you are signing bad contracts, you're signing bad contracts because you don't really have many people giving you contracts to sign. So that means that if a contract comes along saying, "Hey, $50,000," you're gonna take it. You're gonna take it. You can be angry at how much the movie made later, sure, but I'm sure you're going to get some residuals from that, right? But if you got $50,000 for this, what can we do? You understand what I'm saying here? You took that contract because you didn't have any other options.
You thought the drama was big before. Mel's about to drop a bombshell that could turn Hollywood upside down. He's teasing something so massive, it could change everything we thought we knew about Oprah. Mel's been hinting at Oprah's empire of lies, and now he's ready to expose it all. But the big question, will this be the moment that takes Oprah down, or is Mel just stirring things up for attention? The streets are divided. Some think Mel's lost it, while others are waiting to see if he's got the proof to back it up. Stay tuned.
Why are you shutting down all of your restaurants right around the time that Diddy gets busted, Bubba? For those of y'all who don't know, Kevin just shut down all 4 of his vegan restaurants in California after only being open for 2 years. And it's not like they weren't successful. Even Kim Kardashian was tweeting about how amazing his meatless burgers were. Meatless burgers. Good question though, Bubba. Does it have anything to do with this? And also, why the hell are you two so sweaty together? But to be fair, the super thorough fact checkers are saying that this is debunked and it couldn't be it because Kevin closed his restaurants on the 11th and Diddy got arrested on the 16th. Oh, but what's this? Diddy moved back to New York 11 days before the 16th because he knew that he was going to be arrested by federal authorities. And I think it's fair to assume, since him and Kevin are such BFFs together, that he would have let Kevin know exactly what was going on ahead of time.
And then there's the fact that whether Kevin is involved or not, he's certainly aware of the powers at large in Hollywood. He made it clear enough when he warned Kelly Clarkson to not talk too much, as it could get her in trouble.
I was like, and then I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. That was my way of cueing you. It's open dialogue.
Yeah, you want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can keep talking about anything, but
don't do it.
Yeah, no, of course. Offered.
One thing's for sure, people who used to attend his wild parties are probably worried.
Millions of dollars to do what? Right? Come on now.
Here's the bombshell. Mel claims Oprah's been using her show and network to manipulate public opinion for years. He says her influence goes beyond book clubs and giveaways. She's been shaping views on politics and social issues. If Mel's right, it's not just celebrity drama. It's a media conspiracy. Oprah's moments on TV may have been carefully crafted to push an agenda. The fallout will be huge. Whether or not Mel can prove it, this revelation is about to shake Hollywood. Get ready for a wild ride.
But back to his parties.
I said, everybody, come on over to the house.
While it's not a crime to attend a Diddy event, several of the civil lawsuits allege sex crimes occurred during those wild parties.
I've got a lot I can't tell. Can't tell that one either.
The question now could past attendees like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Kelly Osbourne, Justin Bieber, and Usher be potentially questioned by federal investigators.
Anyone who attended one of Diddy's parties dating back decades should be concerned. So Diddy's rich and powerful friends should make sure they have lawyers on standby as the feds may come knocking.
Over the weekend, all of Usher's posts on Twitter mysteriously disappeared, leading some to speculate it was related to Diddy.
Former federal prosecutor Naima Rahmani has already said that rich and powerful people involved with Diddy are probably talking to their lawyers right now.
I do, and I'm here in Hollywood, and Diddy's parties were notorious and one of the worst kept secrets in Hollywood. If I were one of those rich and famous celebrities and I participated in these sex acts, I would be very concerned. I would be talking to a lawyer. At best, I'm a witness. At worst, I'm a co-defendant. And I thought that the feds were actually thinking about potentially charging others. And that's why it took 6 months to arrest and indict Diddy. But it turns out that wasn't the case. But if you believe U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, and I do, in the reports, there are at least 50 witnesses that the feds have spoken to, and I bet that some of those were participants in the sex act.
Now, he said that a lot of people are looking forward to the rich also having to face some retaliation rather than going scot-free like they did during the Jeffrey Epstein case.
I think they are, and I think they should. Obviously, very different case, but one of the criticisms of the Jeffrey Epstein investigation is that the rich and famous people that participated in the sex acts were never brought to justice. And even Epstein himself got a sweetheart deal, probably because he was very rich and well connected. So, if there are other celebrities, they shouldn't get a free pass merely because of their wealth or their fame. And, I think that the U.S. Attorney's Office going after Diddy, obviously he's going to be their main target. But if there's other people that were participants, they too should be prosecuted.
There's already a long list of people who've been identified as being part of his shenanigans, with the only question left being identifying enablers, victims, and passerbys.
Were that there are a lot of people in Hollywood were probably worried about which Diddy parties they were at and what was going on. That's not to say that they were necessarily even involved in any of the things that are alleged by the U.S. Attorney's Office. But if you're at that party and it turns out that that's when he set up one of these freak offs, that it was going on in another room and you didn't know about it, there's a good chance that you're going to be called by the U.S. Attorney's Office. And certainly if you were involved, you would get a call because they're going to want to know everything you want to know and may even want you to be a witness. I just think, we're just starting to scratch the surface of what this case, this case is going to touch and involve. And the feds have said that this remains an open investigation. There could be more charges for Diddy. There could be more charges for other people involved. And usually the way this works is once they find out other people are involved or were witnesses, they bring them in and they sort of lean on them. And it's sort of like, you're going to cooperate with us, or there's a possibility that you could face charges. So this is going to be a slow developing a case here because we're just getting started. And I don't see how this trial begins anytime before next year.
For now, Oprah has managed to stay safe. But how long will this last? With Kevin Hart already thrown into the mix, will we soon see Oprah's reality being exposed once and for all? Let us know what you think in the comments. That's it for now. For more,
I feel like she is a key piece in all this, with everything. Just because you're considered to be, a A-list celebrity, top tier, connected to so many people. You look at the pictures and you see who she's taking pictures with, so I feel like that could possibly be one of the reasons why she may get a phone call, or like I said, if people have like damaging evidence what I mean by that is like, if they're looking at these tapes and they see people there while things are going down, it's like, will they be brought to justice? Or because of their celebrity and who they're connected to, because you just use your imagination of how crazy it can get. And I'm talking about in the justice system and all that. You never know if somebody is in on it.
This Mel versus Oprah drama is more than just gossip. It's exposing the dark side of Hollywood. Whether Mel's telling the truth or not, it's got everyone questioning what we know about Oprah. It's like discovering your best friend's been lying to you. The perfect images we see could be just as fake as Instagram filters. This story's just getting started, and the truth is messier than ever. Keep watching, because in Hollywood, the real tea is always hot.